How often do you feel like you need a weekend from your weekends? You may find that you just don't feel recharged by the time that Monday rolls around, and sometimes even feel more unsettled than you did during the week. Well, here are 3 tips to make it a great weekend. First, make a plan. What do you want your weekend to look like? After you schedule in all the things you need to do, think about the other things that you really enjoy doing and then schedule them in. If you don't set that intent and figure out a time to incorporate it, the day can easily get away from you. How many of you have had those days where you don't even know where the time went?
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
You look back and see that the time was essentially wasted because you weren't intentional and filling it with the things and people who you really enjoy being around and that give you energy. Second, schedule in some downtime for self-care. It doesn't have to be long, but see if you can wake up slowly one morning and enjoy a cup of coffee and take in the beautiful summer. Make time for a hike, a bike ride, a massage, or a relaxing bath. If you schedule time for self-care, you'll be amazed by how much energy that could bring to you. Lastly, don't overschedule yourself. Now, this one was hard for me to do, and I'm still working on it, but it really makes a difference. Full disclosure, by doing this, it means you're going to have to say no sometimes.
No! No!
Of course, there are demands in life, especially if you have kids, but that makes it even more important to be deliberate about what you're going to do with the rest of your time. So by not overcommitting yourself and allowing yourself flex time, you won't spend the days overwhelmed and frazzled and jumping from one event to the next all day long. That flex time also leaves room for spontaneity. You may have friends who you haven't seen in a while, ask them to join you for an evening out, and now you'll have the chance to actually say yes and join them. It may turn out to be a beautiful sunny day and you want to take advantage of that by floating in the pool. Well, when you're not overcommitted, you can do that. Even if none of that happens in a given weekend, you can still use that flex time to do more self-care or do the things that matter most and that you really enjoy. So just to recap, make a plan and have an intention going into the weekends. Make sure that plan allows for at least a little time for self-care, and don't overbook yourself. It's okay not to commit to everything. You don't always have to say yes, and that will allow yourself some time to do what your heart desires. That's how you make it a great weekend. And you can go into your next week feeling that your batteries have been fully recharged. Please share this episode with anyone you want to see maximize their weekends and live their best life. And don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Carolyn Litton, creator of the Vision Project, signing off for the day. Thanks so much for watching, and as per usual, go forth and be awesome.